Hello friends, welcome to a new video. Today we have something a little bit different. I did a detailed makeup look for the stream. This is actually like a couple weeks ago, I think. It was Venom inspired, requested by Fanatic Fitness, Venom from the Spider-Man comics and movies. And I kind of am doing like a half my face. I don't know. You'll see how it turns out. But basically, I'm going to show you guys a time lapse of me putting on my makeup, and then I'm going to talk to you about some assumptions from Instagram. So I had some, not too many, but I had some that were kind of funny and some that were kind of trolly, and so we'll just go ahead and answer them, or talk about them, I should say. And I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. It's just going to be as long as it is, and I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like the video if you think it's funny, if you enjoy it, if you learn something. And I would appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying my content. I'm trying to be relatively consistent, I will say. So somebody in the assumptions assumed that I was caught up on JoJo. This is a false assumption. At the time that these assumptions were made, I was about halfway through part 5, but had not finished. And in terms of the manga, the only part of the manga that I've read is part 6. And I have not read before that, and I'm not caught up on the series. But right now, I am actually almost finished watching part 5, and I'm quite enjoying it, actually. I didn't... the first time I tried to watch it, I wasn't really feeling it, but now that I'm making myself go ahead and finish it, I actually am really enjoying it a lot. So, should be done in the next few days, I think. Somebody else said that I'm secretly the goddess of strength, and that is just completely false. I'm sorry. In fact, for a very long time, I was not very strong, and I don't really consider myself to be super strong even now. I would say probably stronger than the average woman, but not like elite level competitive power lifter or Olympic weightlifter strong. But up until probably my early to mid 20s, I was actually very weak. I was incredibly underweight, and I had issues like fainting, and I was really skinny and not strong at all. So no, that's pretty false. Next one is that I eat a lot of tuna and chicken. I do, in fact, eat a lot of chicken. That's 100% true. I eat tuna occasionally, but not that often. It's not my favorite form of protein, I'll be honest. Somebody said that you're a person that really cares about their friends, and I like to think so. I honestly like to think that I do really care about my friends and that I treat my friends pretty well. But at the same time, I am very concerned about my own mental health and well-being. And if somebody becomes toxic in my life, I will cut them out immediately. I don't bullshit about that. Somebody says that I don't receive enough cuddles. I get as many cuddles as I need and want. I got no issue with that. Somebody assumed that I was in the military, and I was not. I actually never even considered going into the military. I don't think it is the right career path for me. I don't think I would have a good time, if I'm honest. There have been other members of my family, not my immediate family, but my grandfather was in the military, and my uncle was in the military, and I just never really thought it was for me. So if somebody is assuming I was in the military because they think I'm disciplined or something, it's not because of a militaristic upbringing. It's just kind of, I don't know, I guess just my personality. Somebody said nice muscles. Well, thank you, appreciate that. Somebody assumed pickle jars are easy breezy for you. I'm thinking they mean pickle jars are easy to open. And I will say I don't struggle too much with pickle jars. But if you are struggling with pickle jars, my number one tip would be to gently hit the top on the counter or on the floor and break the seal. And that actually makes it much easier to open. And if you're still having trouble, I would say get one of those like rubberized like jar opening mats. I'm not sure if it's like a mat. I'm not really sure what this thing is called, but it's just like a thin sheet of rubber that you can use to really grip the jar, and it will help a lot. The next person says, you can be very blunt and it might come off as rude, but you're just very straight to the point. And I would agree with this. I think so. I try to be blunt. I think in recent years, especially since I started streaming, I've tried to think a little more about what I'm saying to people because I don't want to come off as rude. But I try to be real. I try to be realistic, and I don't want to like bullshit anyone. Somebody thinks that I'm secretly a luchador wrestler, and that is completely false. I actually don't know shit about wrestling. I don't watch professional wrestling. I think the outfits are fun. But yeah, that's 100% a wrong assumption. Somebody thinks that I've never eaten an entire wedge of cheese, and that is false. I love dairy products and I love cheese. I think that the entire wedge of cheese that I ate was Port Salut, which is kind of like a soft and salty cheese. Love it. So good. Love cheese in general. If it fit into my macros better, I would probably eat more entire wedges of cheese. Somebody assumes that I'm confident in my beauty, and I would say that I am. I think that I am. I wasn't always. It's always like a learning kind of a process, I guess. Or like a self-growth, a self-worth kind of thing. And I wasn't always as confident in how I look as I was now, although I don't ever recall having like serious like body dysmorphia issues, or ever thinking I'm like super ugly or anything. But I think lately, especially now that I'm doing like a little bit of modeling type stuff and streaming and on camera all the time, I would say that I am pretty confident in my beauty. Somebody thinks I'm legendary, and I don't know about that, but appreciate you thinking that. I don't know what this means. The assumption is you want all the smoke. I am assuming that this is some kind of like, not an inside joke, some kind of like pop culture reference. I have no idea what it is. It's accompanied by 3 bicep emojis. Not sure what's going on, but let me know in the comments if you know what this person is talking about. Somebody assumes I have 13-inch biceps, and I can measure it right now. I think I do, actually, when I flex. I'm pretty sure that I am pretty close at least. Yeah, I mean, without a pump, flexing without a pump, 13 inches. So you got it right. I do think my left side is slightly smaller than my right side, just because I'm right-handed. But yeah, 13 inches. Hell yeah, nailed it. And the last assumption is you fight bears with your stand. And this is a JoJo reference, and quite false because I don't have a stand. And even if I did, I wouldn't fight bears because that's not a nice thing to do. Unless they're fucking on you, you should probably just leave them alone. But yeah, so I hope this video was slightly entertaining. I know it's a little bit short, but appreciate you watching. I know I didn't talk really at all about the makeup, but I was just kind of vibing with myself and like getting in the makeup, putting on zone. I should have, what other kind of videos do I have coming up? Oh, I recently did another chit chat with JD Gaines, and I will have the edited video up, the edited VOD of that chit chat coming up soon. So look out for that. Don't forget to be responsible for your own gains. Don't be a dick. Control your cock. Don't send nudes to people that don't ask for them. And have a great day. Don't forget, like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Bye.